Do you ever think about why we're on Earth, if we're gonna die tomorrow and all that stuff? I do. So today we're chugging some wine and we're gonna talk about some deep stuff.
Yep, if you're one of the girlies who girls, you know that nothing is better than getting with the girls and dissecting life's intricacies.
Wait, what did you just say? If you're one of the girls who girls?
You're just like, if you know, you know.
So I went on Instagram and I said like, send me some mind-boggling stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then all my fans sent me some stuff and today we're gonna talk about it.
Shout out to the fans. We love you. Hashtag the best fans on the internet.
Okay. You will never have one unique thought.
Oh, that's so true. Screw trying to be original. You think you're an individual.
Everything's just copied.
Yeah, every thought's already been thought. Every thing that's ever been said has already been said.
And I feel like when you see something that you think is original, it's actually just inspired by someone else and like low-key just like so many other people thought about it.
That's not even a bad thing.
Oh yeah, it's not.
It's like everything is just an accumulation of your experience.
But
you know?
part of me does think you can have a totally unique thought. But maybe that's just me being egotistic. Egotistical. Because what if you thought about something that like no one else has thought of?
Out of the 8 billion people. People in love can overcome anything. Brian from the Family Guy. Maybe skip that one. Because it ruins us from the Family Guy. That doesn't really fit the vibe. But thanks for sending.
I mean, love probably is the biggest force in the world.
People who are in love are just, yeah, they probably could overcome anything. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah.
I actually don't know if that's true.
Is physics real or are scientists liars? That is one of the things that I don't know, because
this is so we're like spreading a bunch of misinformation.
oh no, but like everyone is gonna entertain it. It's like I have no evidence that it's true.
I mean,
I believe in scientists. But I'm saying, but like you never know about anything. That's what's scary about life.
Like for example, like when I eat Chick-fil-A and they say like it's 100% chicken, like I didn't look at the piece of paper that has 1,000 words on it. Maybe it isn't a piece of chicken.
Yeah, that's the thing. And what even is chicken?
Yeah. What if you die and nothing happens, you're just dead, but you can still hear and feel? I had a dream a few weeks ago that was kind of like this. I already told you, but I'll say it to the internet. I had a dream where I died in the dream. I was in this bus, and we crashed and we all died. But the weird thing about dying in the dream was I was still walking through life, but no one else could see me, but I was just dead. But I was still like walking on the sidewalk beside the crashed bus.
So you were like a ghost?
I mean, I didn't see myself as a ghost, I just saw myself as Jacob walking on the street. So that, I don't know if dreams are supposed to tell you things, but I had a dream about that and I'm weirded out by it.
Oh yeah, like whatever that person said where like you die and nothing happens, but you can hear everything, like that sounds so boring, because first of all, if you're buried, so you're just gonna hear dirt? That sounds horrid.
Yeah, I hope ghosts aren't real.
Every possible explanation sounds bad to me. Reincarnation? That sounds horrible. Do everything again, like eventually it'll get boring.
And like, to me, going to heaven sounds boring.
Heaven sounds so boring.
We all want some chaos.
I know, like, going on vacation is fun, but once you're there for a week, it's like, okay, like, this is getting boring.
Yeah, and going to hell sounds boring to me, too.
Oh, yeah, because it's like, after you twerk that many times, it would just
It's like a bunch of fire, it's like, okay, I'm bored.
I know, it's like, it was fun at first, like, the devil is like ass clapping and stuff, but then it's just like,
Yeah, I'm kind of just like, I guess I'm living, but hopefully, like,
yeah.
we probably won't even know what happens once we die. Like, even when we die, we're gonna forget what we did right now.
Oh yeah, I've always said this before, like, it's not, someone else has already said it, I'm assuming. But, like, I assume that, like, how we view ants is how, like...
I'm joking.
How we view ants is how, like, whatever is actually life, that's what people view humans as. It's like, whatever we interpret it's gonna happen is so dumb, because it's like, our brains are just too simple. So whatever it is, we wouldn't even be able to comprehend it, you know?
Yeah, because it's so big.
Yeah, it wouldn't be anything that if it was something that our human brains can understand, that almost be pathetic.
But some of the simplest things are the best things.
That's what's scary.
Yeah, I'm gonna see just confused now.
Oh, this one is good. Somebody could be jerking off just thinking of you, but you never know.
I know, that is a good one.
A whole stranger, like, this is so true. Like, if you're an adult, I'm assuming someone's jacked off to you before, right?
I honestly think that's true. It's just weird how many people have had sex with me.
Oh,
I'm joking, like, obviously I'm not Kim Kardashian. I'm just saying, like, one person probably has.
You go to the work party and, like, your work friend's friend of a friend just saw you and then, like, the next day they just jack off to you, you know?
Yeah, I don't like that, actually.
I actually like it. Like, for me, I'm flattered. You know?
Which is weird thinking, like, in this other universe, you did have sex with them, basically.
The most sad part is, like, I somehow find out and, like, 0 people have jacked off to me. But, like, to me, like, I'm like, oh, I hope so, you know?
Everywhere I go, people just have mental screenshots of my face.
I know. Look at you. You chugged.
I had to.
I'm taking my time since I'm, like, classy.
Someone said Mandela effect, like the Berenstain Bears being Berenstain. I feel like this has been over talked about. I like how you said this, and it is deep because it goes back to like dimensions and stuff. But I feel like it's over discussed. So
we've already discussed it so much on our podcast. That is now over.
Someone said real reason you quit the pod. I'm never gonna say.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, it's kind of because like Jerry Seinfeld said, quit when you're at the top, and we were at the top, so it's like, why
oh yeah. There's really no secret. Yeah, we're kind of over it.
Yeah, it isn't anything that crazy. But I'm glad that people watched it.
Oh, yeah.
It makes my heart warm.
We're made of billions of microorganisms that are insanely complex in themselves. This just kind of goes back to the whole thing, like, just inside of us, we're made of all these microorganisms, you know? And, like, then if you look at those little microorganisms, they're so complex. Like, we're even a small microorganism of something way bigger. And that's what I'm saying, we would never know what happens.
Jacob is the thing.
Just a bunch of microorganisms. But that's what I'm saying, we'd never know, like, what happens when we die, like, because we're not at the top of the chain. Let's just be real.
Yeah, I feel like life is valuable and you should be happy for every moment, but, like, there's for sure something bigger.
Oh, yeah, like, I still think, life is amazing. I'm so happy I'm alive. But, like, I'm just saying, like, aren't there so many different universes?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm just going off that movie we just watched. We just watched this movie on everything happening all at once.
It's such a good movie.
Yeah, but it said how, like, yeah, there's, like, so many different galaxies and universes, and, like, yeah. The fact that girls don't poop blows my mind. That is crazy.
They do poop.
They better not.
They do poop.
Are you for real?
Yeah, they do poop.
Ew. That's disgusting.
Thinking what random people do in free time. Grandpa could literally have a pickle collection.
Yeah, just like when you like go through a neighborhood and like everyone's living in there.
Well, when I was at school, I used to always think what everyone in the family was doing. Like, what's our sisters doing? What are you doing? What's our mom and dad doing?
That's even weird, like right now thinking of that.
I know, cause like, I don't know, it's so weird to me thinking like everyone has their own life.
I know, that'd always be hard to wrap your mind around.
Cause it's like, I thought I was the only one alive.
I know, I'm like, why is everyone like thinking about me?
Is it bad that celebrating anyone's victory is also celebrating someone else's defeat?
But I kind of am down for it, to be honest. The first thing that came to my mind was the Grammys. Someone wins a Grammy, that means 4 other people lost. But I think it's still fine to celebrate them because it's like, fortunately you lost, you know? You should know that sometimes you'll lose. You might never win, or you might win all the time, or you may lose all the time, you know? Just how it is.
Yeah, it's
just
just
exciting.
I don't think it's bad either. I'm kind of just like, it's fine.
That is interesting to think about.
I know, because it does sound evil.
For example, why is a tree called a tree and not something else like a grape? It seems random.
Okay.
That is probably like people who chose.
But this is getting in the category where like I actually don't think that's weird because someone just created the word tree for tree and grape for grape.
Yeah, it's like a person did it. Funny how they didn't choose grape though, you know? Like why did they just? It's just weird that like they chose these words, you know?
I know. I don't get how someone could create.
And obviously, like, not one person did. It wasn't just like, how did it happen? Like, I'm sure there's people who like study language, but did it happen where like people slowly just like, it just happens over time?
Okay, this is what I assume it is, but I don't even know how this works. So there was a group of people, and they started speaking to each other, and then over time, words were created. So like, if me and Lucas were just hanging out, and we created our own language. When we first create the language, they're like, would it be a word for anxiety? But then maybe 30 days down the line, like, one of us would feel anxiety, so then we create a word for it. So we can express it.
That's for sure a thing.
Yes, it just happened over time, but I have no idea how languages were created. All I know is, like, it was the devil. Can you remember when you gained consciousness? No, and I used to always think about this when I was younger.
I know. I remember always thinking about, like, what was my first memory? And do you have one?
I don't have a specific memory, to be honest.
But this is the one I always have gone to. When I was little, I had this baby blanket that was yellow and white, and I always remember laying on the floor with that around me, and like seeing like our mom like walking towards me.
Yeah, I guess it's so weird thinking about when you're so young, because I feel like you are just so pure and you don't like have any ideas of anything. So you know when I think of like a glass of wine, I have so many associations with it and like ideas, but when you're so young, like it's just so interesting how like you don't associate anything with anything.
Oh yeah.
And you just like think it's so simple, like your mom, your dad, your family, but then like you realize like there's all these like little spider webs of connections.
Oh yeah.
You didn't even ask that. I just was like,
that is interesting though.
Yeah, I don't have a specific memory, and I wish I could remember when I was like.
Don't you remember like an early memory or something?
Yeah, I do remember.
Like I don't know if that was
playing
my
in the
first
backyard.
Memory. Oh yeah. Ew. Pregnant people just have little parasites feeding off of them. That's actually true. Like being a baby is a parasite, but like that's so funny. Like, you can make anything sound disgusting. Like, it's supposed to be like the most beautiful thing. Like human life is forming in her, like, and it's just taking her nutrient stuff and she's feeding it through her body. That's so beautiful. But there's a parasite's feeding off of you. Like it makes it sound so gross.
You can make anything seem dumb too.
Even like a wedding, you could be like, so you signed a piece of paper and you think it means something now? Like,
yeah, like,
but then it's like you can make you actually could make anything sound dumb.
For sure, because I personally sometimes think getting married's so dumb, but people would think the opposite of me and they can make me seem dumb, saying, you don't want to get married, you just want to spend your life dating people? That's weird as fuck. Oh, so yeah, any way that you can make things seem like twisty.
Our bones are wet right now. That's weird, like they always are wet, they're never dry. Just gross.
I don't really think that's weird.
No, you have to admit, like, it's gross. Just look at this. That's gross.
I feel like it's weird, but it's not like weird enough for me.
It's just creepy, like thinking all these veins and shit. But like, that's right. Sometimes like me, like I stress over the dumbest things. Sometimes I'll be like, wait, you know like there's all like veins in your fingers? Like sometimes I'll like think like, wait, do I want to get out of place or something? Like I'm like, if I like hit my thumb or something, I'm like, wait, is this vein out of the place? But I'm like, bitch, like if I'm gonna worry about that, there's so many veins in my body.
Oh yeah, you could die so easily.
Yeah.
You could die so easily.
Like one thing could go wrong and I'll shut down.
That's scary. Okay.
Oh, that's a big one. At a restaurant, though, this might be like a double glass.
Reviewing STDs. Okay. Genital herpes. That's a little bit iconic.
I feel like that's iconic and also manageable. Like, if you have it, don't feel any shame. I feel like right now I'm saying I have it, I actually don't. But,
yeah, you do.
I'm joking. No, but isn't that so manageable? You just take a pill or something.
We continued to list STDs and say what we thought of them, but I decided to cut it out because, I don't know, maybe it's insensitive or something. Yeah. Yeah, my thing is that, like, it's not even embarrassing you have these STDs. Just get them treated. Like, don't be having sex with them.
Also, like, have safe sex, you know?
Why is that in 2022 we still have men's razors and women's razors? This is very true. Like, even with deodorant, like, I'd be done to have a deodorant that has no scent. So, like, oh, Vanity Cream. They have their own deodorant. It doesn't have a gender, actually. But yeah, is there even a difference with men's razors and women's razors? I'm not aware.
Just the aesthetic.
I know that, like, tampons have extra tax on them, which is pretty fucked up.
Don't know a lot of women's products have that? Like,
yeah. So that's,
isn't it called, like, the pink tax or something?
This is my conclusion with it. I feel like the only reason why it's done is to sell more products. Isn't it just a form of, like, selling more stuff?
Like, I do remember when men's makeup became a thing, people were annoyed because they were like, why are they making this whole new product for men's makeup? But at the end, but I also do get it. Just from, like, a consumer standpoint, I feel like maybe men would be more likely to buy it or something if you're trying to think of that. Like, obviously, they could just buy makeup forever, but for some reason, I feel more comfortable buying, like, this men's brand. For sure, when I heard that men's makeup was a thing, I was like, this is dumb as fuck. But I guess the reason why it makes sense is because some men are so uncomfortable, so they can't buy girls' makeup. Or just makeup in general, so they have to buy men's makeup. I'm not gonna lie, like, I've fallen for it before. I mean, I'm just the vibe of like, if I am gonna wear makeup, I'm down to just go to Sephora and wear Real Beauty by Selena Gomez. I remember, like, I wanted to get concealer, but the men's makeup said it's so undetectable. So I was like, oh, maybe like they did formulate in a way where like you wouldn't be able to tell, whereas like girls don't care if you can tell they have makeup on, like stereotypically. Oh yeah. So I actually fell for it. I was like, well, this men's one's like it's so undetectable, so like no one can call me gay. But that's so dumb. No, but I guess the thing is with men's and women's razors, I don't know which one's cheaper. Whatever one it is, just buy that one. That's the way. That's the hack.
Oh, for
like,
sure.
if it comes out women's razors are cheaper or men's razors are cheaper, just get the men's one or get whatever the cheaper one is. Who the fuck cares what your razor looks like? As like a gay though, like I always have been so jealous of Venus.
Just
Like,
get it
the
then.
thing is, I can get it, but like I still think I'm allowed.
It isn't the commercial.
I know Venus is iconic with the little legs.
I know.
Wasn't there always
so
this song
cute.
too? Venus.
I'm your Venus.
I'm your fire.
Scott Minang.
Like when I was like a teen, when I was a preteen, I was like, I wish I could like, use Venus.
Now you can.
I think I did get it one time.
You did?
I remember like in my shower shaping my legs the Venus, and I was like, I finally did it. I finally accomplished my dream. This is a good one because you asked for creepy things, right?
Okay, I want like stuff that's actually gonna make me like go in a full spiral.
Okay, I don't know if you guys are on the same vibe as me right now, but this actually, I understand Sophia.
Oh no, for some reason I'm like scared that a ghost is
No,
gonna
but this,
pop up.
me and Sophia, like, I get her. Like, I feel like this movie did a lot of stuff to a lot of people. I haven't even seen it, but the movie Coraline.
Oh my god!
Ew!
Aren't you scared?
Okay, I've never seen it, but that
I have a little
the
bit.
aesthetic of Coraline. That's why everyone has mental illness. Coraline is so fucking like I actually respect the artist who made it, but like it is so scary. It's like a different. That's why.
But
I
if you have to say the artist that made it is iconic. I don't even know who it is.
Is it Tim Burton?
I thought it was, but whoever made Caroline is iconic. But it is fucking scary.
But that's why I believe in other dimensions. Cause like the Tim Burton aesthetic, the Coraline aesthetic, that's how I believe like there are different universes where like weird shit's going down, and there's claymation also.
I honestly feel like those planets with people that are just rag dolls.
Cause I remember one time we were on this car ride and we were talking about other planets, and it scared me because I thought about this one planet and then I thought, what if it's actually real? And like I'm thinking of it. I just pictured like this dirt planet. It's like this just dirt. And like there's people digging in the dirt and they kind of look like people from Wii. Like they look like Wii people. And like digging in the dirt and like it's just kind of scary. Like that's all I know.
People were digging in the dirt and they dug up wee people?
No, the people digging were Wii people.
Ew.
And they just kind of like were thinking like, you. And like they get so like they're just like weird people.
Oh man, something
But
else.
they weren't like hateful, but like they're just like weird. Like if we saw them, we feel so uncomfortable.
Sometimes I like do this thing where I'm just like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I have this idea that those worlds out there where people talk like this. Man? But the thing about it, guys, okay, wait, let's test it out. Lucas is in this too. Comment in the comments what you think I'm saying.
Okay.
Man?
The thing is, I don't know what you said, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, okay, so I was just trying to express this emotion of like, what do you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I totally get like,
I just love mumbling. I love mumbling. Like, I wish everyone could understand me mumbling. Just like,
I know.
I love not talking and just mumbling.
There's for sure a dimension where they do that.
Wait, what even was the question, though?
Coraline.
Oh, I hate that shit.
Do you know what claymation is, though, Jacob?
What?
They actually form clay and they take a picture and move the clay a little bit.
I know, I've seen
Now,
that.
that's scary.
That we have dogs. Those things could switch back to their wolf instincts and kill us easily.
We talked about this literally a week ago.
Yeah, and something else I want to branch on this is that I don't know if I'm crazy for thinking this. No, I'm not vegan right now. But I've had this idea for a while, and I'm just going to say it on the internet. I don't even care.
2, 5.
And I know people are going to think it's crazy, but it's mean owning a dog. It's
Really?
mean owning a dog because you're just putting them in this house. So many people just have one dog. They're around no other dogs.
Oh, yeah.
And in a salt and light, it's like just crazy that it's a thing. I don't know if it's mean, but it's like crazy that it's normalized for people to have animals.
But I don't know if
I'm
this
not
is
the only person to think of this. I know so many other people.
I don't know
have
if
thought
it's
this.
true though, if this is just like a fake dog owner thing. But I remember someone said that humans and dogs have like evolved like to be together though.
Oh,
I don't know
I've
if that's
heard
true,
people
though.
say that.
But is that just made up by like dog lovers?
By dog, it's made up by Big Dog. Do you kind of get what I'm saying?
I get
in this
it.
weird light, I don't know when I came
But
up
I don't
with
know
this idea.
if any dog. I think but this is the thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know shit. But like,
You do know shit.
No, but I don't think dogs exist in the wild. Didn't we create them?
Well,
we bred them.
They were bred with wolves.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
think.
Like golden retrievers and shit. Like they don't just exist in nature. Like didn't we kind of create them in a way?
Yeah, so I guess
They're breeding and everything.
if we put a golden retriever in the wild, like I'm pretty sure they just die.
Also, I don't think there's a place on the earth where golden retrievers are like roaming around, right?
No.
That's not the thing. That's why I think we actually have maybe evolved to be together.
Yeah, I feel like dogs are probably meant to live with humans because they wouldn't know jack shit in the wild, I would assume. But I still get what I'm saying.
I don't think it's bad. I think it's cool that, like, humans hang out with we hang out with other animals, like, and you're nice to them and, like, let them thrive and stuff. Like, that's just kind of cool.
I don't know if anyone's gonna commented this, but, like, wool animals.
I don't think it should be, like, all animals have to be separated and stuff. It's like, sometimes a human animal and a dog animal hang out in a house together. I don't think it's weird or sad.
Yeah.
It's like they're cohabitating.
Well, this comment said, it's weird how people have animals because they could just switch up on you and be wolves. Not to get deep, but does anyone else have this type of thought process? Sometimes when I'm hanging out with people, I sometimes think, wait, but like, what if they just like switched up?
No, that's with humans.
I know, because with humans, that's what I'm trying to say is that like, theoretically, since we're animals, like, I could go into like this crazy stage of like rage, like beat people up. So it just is, there's no point in thinking about that because that would cause intense anxiety.
But you even see it happen. Like, we were on the street, we were driving the other day, and like some car like had this psychotic road rage and was like, they made so much smoke and were swerving, and it's just like, it's just weird like that people can at any moment just turn into animals.
Yeah, and I will admit it, at some points of my life, I am scared of like society and people. No, except for the people that I love, like that are so close to me, but sometimes I am just scared of like public. And I'm sure some of you guys have experienced that too.
Oh yeah, we just kind of think like, what if everyone just went crazy? But like, I guess it's whatever. You know?
I know like you just like over exaggerate everything, but when I see one bad thing, I'm like, wait, are other people like bad?
Just little fucking animals like filming ourselves with cameras.
When you're driving and all of a sudden you forget where you are and how you got there. I mean, this is really weird. I mean, I don't even get how the brain works. You're just like programmed to do things, I guess.
When you're driving, you don't really think about it. It is weird.
Someone said this and like, I kind of understand what they're saying. Why aren't there Chinese food commercials? Does Panda Express or like any other Chinese restaurant have commercials? I haven't ever seen an ad for P.F. Chang's or like...
Wait, is that just a thing where they just don't market it?
I don't know. I'm just like...
I actually have seen Panda Express billboards. I remember
being ignorant.
But I remember when the walnut shrimp came out, I remember thinking in my head, I want to try that. Because I saw some commercial where I was like, oh, that looks so good. But for the most part, they're right. Like, there aren't Chinese food commercials.
Reacting to homophobic comics.
Comics?
Like comedians?
Oh, I actually remember, like, this was pre-Scandal, by the way, but, like, when Louis C.K. was just, like, a respected comedian, you know, pre-Scandal.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I remember I was watching him because I thought he was really funny, and, he had a joke about, like, or something. He says, why did gay people get mad about being called It's like, you're a I remember being, like, offended at first, but then I realized, like, oh, I want to be able to, like, laugh at myself. But then again, like, if someone's actually homophobic, I don't want to, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
There's a fine line.
I was, like, gonna say that, and, like, it's funny that this is on the internet, because, like, anyone could be watching, but for me personally, like, I guess I just have the vibe of, like, I actually want to be able to laugh at myself.
Oh, so for example, like, I want it to be a thing where you could say any joke about me, the most dark shit, and, like, I want to be able to laugh at it. That's what, I don't want to make you guys feel like you have to do that, but for me personally, that's how
Oh, yeah, if someone makes fun of my speech impediment, I want to, like, I laugh at it. I don't want to take anything seriously because...
Or take yourself too seriously.
Yeah, because then I don't know, it just is like, it's not what I want to do.
I totally get that. But
if someone's actually homophobic, that's bad.
It's being homophobic in 2022, it's like, sis, it's been done. Like, go you for being on stage and you found an audience who's down to laugh at it, but like, it's just, you know what I mean? It's like, it's like, that's what you wrote down on your little notepad of, this is what I'm going to say when I'm going to make people laugh. It's like, you're embarrassing. Like, how did the Big Bang even happen? Okay, I want to talk about this.
What even is the Big Bang?
No, but I just want to know. I don't want to seem like a dumbass. I know everyone else has thought it. How do we know the Big Bang happened? I'm not even trying to be stupid. Like, is it a theory or do they know? How does anyone fucking know? You know what I mean? Is there a video camera back then?
All I know is that there was that song.
Was there a Ring doorbell?
Big Bang, and then he's in for a life. But it's like, that girl that sings that song, how does she know? She just made it up.
Then again, it is literally called the Big Bang Theory. So it is a theory.
But isn't that the TV show?
But it's like, why do we all
say... the TV show? The Big Bang Theory?
But it's based on that.
Sometimes when I go to sleep, I never want to wake up. Is this like a depressing one? Like, okay, I want to know.
I get that like in the morning.
Oh yeah, I get this in the morning, but do you mean it in like, I just want to keep sleeping, or do you mean it in like a depressing tone? But let's just go in the tone of like, I want to keep sleeping.
But do you know what an insomnia hack is?
What?
Besides just like meditation.
Oh, so you want to do that thing that's cool to have insomnia, so you said you have it?
Oh, I actually don't anymore. Ever since I meditate, Headspace, the best app out there.
Oh yeah, Lucas eats Cheetos and meditates. I'm joking.
No,
I'm
but
joking.
ever since then, I never have trouble going to sleep. But like, I used to have trouble going to sleep, and what would help me fall asleep is, you know, it's this weird thing where when you're going to bed, you don't want to go to sleep, but when you wake up, all you want to do is sleep when you wake up.
Why is that?
So then when I couldn't get to bed, I would just think in my head, can you imagine at 9 a.m. or like 7 a.m. when I'm waking up and I'm just wishing I could sleep? And that'd make me go to sleep because I remember like that feeling.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Every night when I go to bed, 11, 12, whatever time it is, I actually am looking forward to sleeping.
I know.
And I'm lucky. I haven't ever had a problem with going to sleep. Even if I'm not tired at like 9 o'clock, if I go to sleep, my hack is, you probably already heard this, but I just picture this fake scenario. Not like a sexual scenario, but just like, I just picture...
No one was even thinking sexual.
but that's like funny that I said that because it gives the vibe of me like I always picture like me having sex with my gym teacher, but no I don't. You know what I'm saying? It gives the vibe like I was the only one thinking that. It's like you're the pervert. But basically, I just like picture like me, like doing me on a walk at the park, and I end up falling asleep. My ass. Okay, the damage of toxic relationships and also y'all canceling the pod. As we said, like, I am sad that you guys are sad that we canceled the pod, but...
The damage of toxic relationships, how are we going to talk about
No,
this?
the reason why I wanted to mention this is because I just wanted to talk about random shit.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to say, like, I don't even know what you guys are talking about, because...
Because you never dated.
When you say, like, yeah, toxic relationships, like, that sucks that you have trauma, but I just wanted to say, like, I don't even know what you guys are talking about. But, do you have any advice?
I would just go back to the Lana Del Rey lyric, "This is what makes us girls," where she says, what'd she say? Damn. Oh crap! I don't have my phone.
This is what makes us girls.
There's a little like lyric that I thought would stand out to you guys.
I love that vibe.
There she was, my new best friend. High heels in her hand, sway in the wind. Oh, she starts to cry, mascara running down her little Bambi eyes. Lana, how I hate those guys. Like, you know what I mean? It's like these guys just like. This ruin these girls.
Yeah, why was I about to say I'm not female? Obviously. But what I'm gonna say...
You think this far into the video you have to say that?
That sucks.
And just know that, like, you'll find someone else, like, he's not worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you actually feel gross about it, then just leave.
There's no way you're ever trapped.
This is a paranoid one, but I'm just gonna say it. The
I
fact
love
that we never know what someone is actually thinking in their head.
I hate that.
Yeah, okay. Now, I will admit, what I was about to say is that maybe it's because I'm a Pisces, but I don't know. But sometimes I feel like I can see what people are thinking, but I always hate that I can't fully know what people are thinking because, I don't know, I just wish in this other world I could see what people are thinking.
But you know what
I do wish I could.
I kind of agree with you. Like, I almost don't think this is true. I think we almost always know what people are thinking. If we're being for real, like, I don't think anyone is that good at... There's just a vibe. Like, everybody knows when the vibe is off. You don't know exactly what they're thinking, but you can tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, okay. I feel like if you're hanging out with someone and you've seen them, let's say even twice, I feel like if you think they're uncomfortable or like... uncomfortable, like, they don't want to keep hanging out anymore or something, like, I kind of feel like you're right.
But I do think there's this really select few who like could be a master manipulator where you wouldn't know what they're thinking. But I feel like for the most part, like, you always know what people are thinking. Like, the thing is, like, you're like never in the dark.
And something that I realized over time, this kind of sounds like I'm a manipulator, but I'm not. But I realized that if you have good vibes, even if someone has like kind of, not even bad vibes, just like, oh, I'm kind of tired today. I don't even know how the fuck it works. Some like weird mechanisms, but somehow everyone has a good vibe.
Oh my God.
I swear, like, even...
We need to speak on this.
If I'm being completely honest, sometimes Lucas has a good vibe and I'm just kind of like, yeah, down in the dumps. But somehow vibes get transferred. It's actually a thing.
Yeah.
And just from personal experience, I know it's a thing.
This is what I've realized in like the last month, which... might be, I just have thought of this in the last month. Going into a situation and like being awkward on purpose or like being insecure or guarded, it's actually so fucking selfish because you're not just going into the situation being insecure and guarded for your own perspective. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna be all weird in the situation and be all insecure. Like, you're ruining everyone else. Like, that spreads. You've been in situations where everyone's a good vibe and somebody comes in a little bit guarded and it ruins it for everyone. I've like realized like, oh my god, that's been me sometimes. Like I'll go into somewhere being all weird. I'm like,
for sure.
And I don't realize that like that's so mean. Like I'm like ruining everyone else's time. Like it actually is less selfish to just be like, whatever, I'm just gonna reveal my full self. Even, you know what I mean? Like you want to just being vulnerable. Like no one wants to be vulnerable, but actually just going to a situation being vulnerable, like you actually help everyone else.
It's actually weird to me thinking about it right now, but when I'm around certain people, not even consciously, subconsciously, and I realize it after, that I act differently. Or I'm just a different person.
Yeah, I fucking hate
I'm
that,
mildly different, and I hate how like I know that I'm mildly different, but I have no way of controlling it. It just is my brain.
I'll think somebody has a certain perspective on me, and I'll act like it. I fucking hate that.
For real?
Yeah, like I'll think like this is how they view me, and then like I become that because like I'm assuming, but I don't even know what they actually view me as. It's like so much dumb shit. Like you actually get down to all the like psychological shit that humans do. It is so fucking funny because it's just like we put in so much. We like make things dramatic when they don't. Things aren't dramatic, but like we add all these layers to make it like so uncomfortable.
We make a bunch of things up, and I don't even care if this sounds crazy, but when you're just your own self, which everyone is, obviously, I feel like you have these ideas about yourself, and you just assume other people are thinking them.
Yeah.
But people might not even be thinking them.
Through therapy, like, not trying to mind read people, that goes against everything I just said. Remember I said, you always know what people are thinking, but that's literally, that's literally me.
A little bit.
No, but that's literally me going against this therapy thing of saying, don't mind read people, because, like, boo-boo, you don't know what they're thinking. Like, you mind read people, like, you think you know what people are thinking, and then it just ruins your life. You know what I mean?
But, okay, I feel like the solution to everything is, and it takes a lot of balls, and I feel like everyone's working on it, is just being honest. There's something on your head. A little bug. I'm sure it does not. Well, okay, on to the next one.
Yeah. You're faking you're balding.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
That is funny. Like,
I just like
being bald online. I'm sure there's other bald YouTubers, but like, I swear to God, like, people are so funny about it. Like, we were bald and people were like, LOL, this is funny. After 4 videos of being bald, people commented being like, wait, is it a joke that they're bald, or are they actually bald? Because now I'm confused. And
I have so many ideas.
We're actually, like, people like didn't know, like, are they actually balding, or is it all a joke and it was a skit? It's like, oh my god, people never take us serious.
Yeah, because those been, not only this, but yeah, basically I shaved my head a few months ago. I actually wanted to shave my head because I follow this Reddit, as I said in this video, if you watched it.
Bald.
And it showed people, and I was like...
That Reddit pisses me off, though, I gotta say.
I love it, why?
Some guys have a full-ass hairline, and like, I am balding, and then they shave their head, and it's like, boo, but you probably could have gotten another 2 years out of that hairline. It was like a perfect hairline, and they think they're balding.
So basically, this is the thing. I am balding. Look at the top of my head. To me, from my point of view, it seems like I'm being honest about it. If you watch my videos, there's been multiple times where you can see I'm balding, and like my hairline keeps going up, obviously. But the thing about it is...
Yep.
is that so I shaved my head, and in the future, I'm gonna shave my head. I actually love the look of shaved head. I look at Lucas with a shaved head, and I'm like, maybe I'm gonna do that. But I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm gonna, in the future I will, but I'm just gonna grow out my hair, see what happens. I was kind of thinking, like, I might actually like the grown out bald vibe. You know, like the vibe of, like, your hair's grown out, but, like, there's a bald vibe.
I actually like that vibe.
Yeah, and I guess I am balding, of course, and what did I want to say? Oh, yeah! Another thing about insecurities, I don't even know if anyone talked about this, but insecurities are all made up, because for the longest time, I didn't think anything. But then when you hear other people's opinions, social media makes it worse, obviously, but then when I heard other people say, in, like, my comments and stuff, like, oh my gosh, Jacob, you're balding, ew. I don't know if anyone has commented that specifically, but let's just say someone did. It made me think, like, oh, balding is bad, but I didn't think anything of it, is the thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, basically everything's fucking fake. Like,
and just so you guys know, the reason why my hairline's good is because I got a hair transplant. I don't take Propecia either, this is all hair, this is a balding talk. A lot of you guys know what we're talking about. Propecia is a drug a lot of people take to keep their hair.
People have commented on my videos before, like, people that probably are like, you might as well, like, said, take Propecia. The reason why I'm not going to is that those side effects, many people, I think it's only like 0.5% of people experience the side effects. I'm just not going to take Propecia.
It also goes back to me wanting to be able to take a joke about myself, because I've seen TikToks where these these girls who I find really funny are like insulting men, and they're like, fuck you guys, you have this receding hairline and stuff. And like at first I feel offended, like, oh my god, don't make fun of our hairlines, like we can't control it. But then I realized like I want to be able to laugh at myself. Like it is funny, like guys bald, like let's make fun of it, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Like I want to be able, I don't want it to be a thing of, please, like, treat us normal, like...
Isn't that serious? Because I don't have a disease or anything. It just is male pattern baldness or something. It just happens to so many men. I don't really care if someone makes fun of me for being bald. And, like, if I'm the off case, someone that I actually am seeing in real life, like, judges me because I'm bald, it just is, you know, it's life.
Wouldn't that be more of, like, a reason to, like, be thankful that they judge you? Because, like, why would you want to date someone who judges you based on being bald?
Because
if somebody's embarrassed at being I never want to be romantically involved or even friends with someone who's embarrassed by dumb shit.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Let it out. Let the devil out.
I know, literally. I don't know, I have so many ideas, and I know, like, in the future, maybe I'll be doing dumb ass shit that so many people would think this is cringy as fuck, but, like, I guess he's doing it. And I don't want anyone to judge me. Like, I know the people that I have, like, I know no one's judging me right now, but I'm not gonna add someone in my life if I think they're gonna judge me.
Yeah.
And even if you out a YouTuber and you, like, sometimes think, like, oh, I kind of want to, like, start a fashion line. If you out doing it because someone close to you is judging you, that's dumb as fuck.
I know, like, that's what I'm about. Like, I don't want, if anyone was gonna judge me for being bald, it's like, please let me know so we can be done. Like, I don't want
I'm gonna do a bunch of cringy shit in the future.
If me being bald is not enough, is embarrassing, like, get out now because it's gonna get more embarrassing. Like, I am planning on doing like just cringy ass shit.
Eating shit on camera.
Like I am actually planning on like I'm doing cringy ass shit, like stuff that would make people horrified and embarrassed. You know what I mean? Like I just want you to know, like that's my life.
I realized
that's how I express myself. So like,
I jump in a hole and go pee, but then let's finish it.
When I came back from taking a piss, the audio from the camera stopped working, but we probably just we just kept talking about bogus stuff.
Yeah, there's 20 minutes of footage that we'll never know what we talked about. The audio's gone. The universe decided.
It's probably meant to be. We probably said the most horrible stuff. Like that would literally, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
See you later. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.